Welcome to the workflow of KPI Sales Tracker. This KPI Sales Tracker is a powerful tool which is designed to help sales teams, manager, business owner to monitor and measure their sales performance. It's a multi-tab spreadsheet and it also comes with a dashboard. With the help of this sales tracker, you will be able to monitor your sales volume, revenue, and growth trends. And it also tracks conversion rates, lead generation, and customer acquisition. With the help of this tracker, you will be able to make data-driven decisions and improve your sales strategies. So I'll first walk you through how to set up the sales tracker. So I'll just first go to the setup page. So here, first we have the currency in use. So we can go and select the currencies over here. So we have different currencies listed. So whatever currencies is in the list, we can go and select this currencies from here. So if you want to go and add any other currencies, you can just try to copy and paste the currency symbol over here. And after that, it will be automatically in the drop down and we can just try to go and select the currency. So now here you can say I've selected Euro. So if I want US dollars, I can just select the US dollars. So below this one, we have the setup your category. So first I have the year, then month. So data sheet name. So here in the year, I can list down what all years I want to list. So for example, now I have listed down 2024, 2025. If you want, we can even go and list 2026. So like this, we can try to enter the list of years over here. Next, I'm having the months. So I'm having from January to December. So all these months are going to be operational months for me. So I'm just trying to list down all the months over here. After that, I'm having different performance indicators like the sales performance, operational performance, marketing, customer service, and the final dashboard. Here, I'm just trying to name the sheet over here. Below, you can see all these sheets are actually available. So this is completely about my setup. Now, I'll just try to go to the sales data. So here in the sales performance is one of the key performance indicator for our KPI sales dashboard. Here I have the complete table to track my sales performance. So first I have a drop down, so where I will be able to select my year. So here I will select it as 2024 and then next you can see I can come and select the month. So which month? From January to December, whatever we have listed down in the setup below the month. So all these months are available over here. So here it's nothing but the currency whatever we have given. So if I try to go and change the currency from dollars to euros, you can see here it will automatically change to euros. So I'll keep it at US dollars itself. So now I'll go and change that to US dollars. So when I come to sales data, you can see the currency is in US dollars. So first we have the year, next we have the month. Now we have the total sales. So here we are just trying to say the total amount of sales for that particular month. In 2024 January, how much is going to be the total sales? We are trying to enter that value here. Next, I have the new customers. So the new customers are nothing but how many new customers I have acquired during the month. I am just trying to enter that over here. So here 250 customers I have newly acquired during the month January in 2024. So next is my average order value. So here I am just trying to have the average order value made for that particular month. Next is the conversion rate. So conversion rate is nothing but it's the percentage of leads who are converted into our customers. So here I am just having only 4% is the conversion rate. So how many people have converted into a new customer, so that I am just trying to enter the conversion rate over here. So after that, at last I am having the sales growth. So sales growth is nothing but it is the percentage change in the sales compared to the previous month. So here we are not having any previous month, so that's why the cell is empty. So here if you see compared to the last month, how much sales has been improved. So it was 15,000, now it is 16,000. So that's why there's a 6.67 increase. Now you can see again it is reduced to 14,000. So now you can see there is minus 12%. So the sales is down by minus 12%. So like this, I'm just having the sales growth for the complete year till December. So here you can see I am having the value as 32,000. So let me try to go and change the value as 29,000. So now you can see previous in the November month, the sales value was 21,000. Now I am having it as 29,000. So here the percentage change is 38% is the increase, is the sales growth percentage. So this is about the complete sales performance sheet. So you can try to enter for this complete year. So even you can try to go below and enter for the other year as well. For example, 2025, you can try to enter. You can enter the year, and then here you can go and enter January, and then you can just continue. So here is how you can update your sales performance sheet. Now I'll go to the operations data. The operation performance is the next key performance indicator. So here first I have the year. So it's also similar. It's just a drop down. We can go and select the year. Next is the month. So it's also a similar. We have the complete drop down. We can go and select the month. Next is the production output units. So there's nothing but it's the total number of units produced during that month. Let's say you're producing t-shirts. So this is the number of t-shirts which has been produced in the month January 2024. So I'm just entering this over here. So next is the on-time delivery rate. This indicates the percentage of orders delivered on time during the month. So let's say the delivery is going to be within 5 days from the order date. This percentage indicates how many orders were delivered within this 5 days. So if it is going to be 6 days, it is not an on-time delivery rate. So that's why here it represents how many orders were delivered on time. Next, we have the inventory turnover ratio. So this ratio indicates how often inventory is sold out and replaced during the month. So for example, you have a certain amount of units in your inventory and it is sold out during that period. So this ratio represents how often it is sold and it is replaced during that month. So here you can see I have it as 4.8 and I'm just mentioning it for all the months for the year 2024. Next, we have the downtime hours. Downtime hours represent the total number of hours that operations were halted due to various reasons. So for example, for different reasons, if the operations were halted, so those hours are calculated over here. So here for the January month, you can see it's 10 hours and then it has been reduced to 1 hour in the December. So at last, we have the order fulfillment rate. So this rate represents the percentage of customer orders that were fulfilled during this month. So here you can see during January 2024, 98% of the customers' orders were fulfilled. So if you see in December 2024, only 85% of the customer orders were fulfilled. So how much ever is fulfilled, that particular order fulfillment rate is mentioned over here. Here you can see the complete data which is entered for the 2024 year for the key performance indicator operation performance. Next, I'll go to the marketing data. Marketing is also one of the key performance indicator for a KPI sales tracker. So here, first we have the year similar to the previous one. So we have a complete drop down over here. Next for the month also, we have the complete drop down. After that, to track the marketing, first what we have is the website traffic. So here we are just mentioning how many total number of visitors have visited our particular website. So I have just entered it as 1200. So for the February month, it's 1100. Like this, I have just entered the values for till December. So after that, we have the social media interaction rate. So we'll be handling different social media, like it can be Instagram, Facebook, X, Reddit, and many other platforms. We'll be trying to post in these platforms and then do the marketing. So here the social media interaction rate, so it represents the social media engagement. So here the engagement can be like how many people have reacted to the post, like whether they have liked the post, then how many shares and how many reposts and how many comments we have got for each and every post. So this is going to be calculated as a social media interaction. So we'll try to find out that particular social media interaction rate, and then I'm just trying to enter the social media interaction rate for the complete year. Next, we can run some email campaign for a marketing purpose. So we are having the email campaign open rate. So this percentage represents the percentage of people who opened the email campaign during that particular month. So for example, you can see in January 2024, only 20% have opened the email. So here you can see 45% at the end of the year, 45% people have opened the email. So here we are trying to track the email open rate for the email campaigns, whatever we have run during that particular month. So after that, we have cost per lead. So here the cost per lead represents the total spent on acquiring each lead through various marketing channels. So like you can see, we have various marketing channels. It can be email campaigns, it can be social media campaigns, or it can be through website. So here we are just trying to mention how much cost was spent to acquire one lead. So here you can see in January 2024, it was like we have spent around $150 to acquire one lead. Whereas in December, it has increased and you can see it is $260. And also we have the lead conversion rate at the last. So this is nothing but the percentage of leads that were converted into actual customers during the month. So this 2.5% represents that how many people have converted into actual customers during the month January 2024. So this is the complete marketing performance table and I have entered the details for the complete year 2024. Next, I have the customer service data. So here you can see this is the complete customer service performance. So this is also one of the key indicators for the KPI sales tracker. So how the customer service is there. So first, I have listed down all the year over here. So you can see the complete year is there. Then I'm just having the months. So it's nothing but it's just a drop down. After that, I have the customer satisfaction rate. The percentage of customers who are satisfied with the service, whatever we have offered. You can see in January, it's 90% and at the end of the year, it's 95%. So for each and every month, I have entered the customer satisfaction rate over here. The next column is Net Promoter Score. So we call this as NPS. So NPS is nothing but it's a score that measures customer loyalty and how much likely they are trying to promote a product or services to others. So here you can see this represents the NPS score for the entire month. So we are just trying to have the score for the complete month and then we are trying to enter it over here. So the average response time is nothing but it's the average time taken to respond to customer tickets or inquiries. So there can be different inquiries or tickets which are raised by the customers. Here we are just trying to have the average hours which are spent for responding to customer inquiries. So during the January 2024, it is 2.5 hours. So at the end of the year, December 2024, it's 1.3 hours. So after that, I have the first contact resolution rate. So this is nothing but it's the percentage of customer issues which are resolved on the first contact itself. So let's say customers raise many tickets. So if the inquiry or ticket has been resolved within the first contact, we consider that here. So we are just having the percentage over here for the first contact resolution rate. So at the start of the year, it was 80%. At the end of the year, you can see it has become 98%. And at last, we have the support ticket volume. So there's nothing but the total number of support tickets which are submitted during that particular month. How many of support tickets are raised by the customers? This is the sum of all the support tickets for the January 2024. So like this here we have for December 2024. So we'll enter the details for the complete year 2024 over here for the customer service performance. Here is the complete dashboard for sales. First, we have the key indicator sales performance and we have all the graphs below that. And then we have the operational performance. Next, we have the marketing performance and then we have the customer service performance. So for the sales performance, if we come, you can see I have the total sales in the sales table. How much ever is the total sales? I'm just getting that value over here. The value is $236,000. And then we have the new customer count. So here in the sales data, we have the new customers for each and every month we have entered. So that one I am having the total new customer count. Below that also we are having a graph for that. Next I am having the average order value. So this is the average for the complete table. Then I have the conversion ratio. So here is the average conversion ratio for the entire table. So these are some of the key pointers for the sales performance. Then I have the sales growth percentage, so which is mentioned. So this is also the average value for the complete table. Below that, I have the required graphs. So the first graph is the total sales amount versus average order value. So here you can see all the columns are mentioned here as the total sales, and then I have the average order value as a line chart over here. So this represents the average order value over here. So from this one you can see in January the total sales were 15,000 and then it has increased to 29,000 at the end of the year. And also the average order value also has increased from 600 to 690 eventually throughout the year. Below this, I have the new customer distribution. How many new customers we have acquired. This donut chart completely shows with the percentage. So here I can see for January, it's 6.2%, for February 6.7%, and likewise you can see for April 9.9% and for December 9.9%. It says the numbers with the percentage. So we can easily see how many percentage of new customers has been come to our platform with this simple graph. Below this, I have the conversion and sales growth ratio. So the light purple color shows the sales growth percentage and the pink color shows the conversion rate. So here this is completely a area chart. You can see the sales growth initially increased and then there's a down in the March month, again that's up, and then there's a very big downfall in the July month, so it's become negative, and then there's a huge rise in the August, and at last also we can see there's a rise in the December month. Similarly, if you see the growth conversion, so how much percentage, you can easily able to see it. So here it's like 4%, it has increased, and then at the last you can see it is little bit reduced to somewhere around 2.5%. So these are some of the important charts for the sales performance. So next we have the operational performance. So here I have the total production output, how many units have been produced. So whatever we have entered in the particular table for that particular duration, I'm getting the total number of units and then the on-time delivery percentage. So below that I have the inventory turnover ratio and the downtime hours. So the inventory turnover ratio and the on-time delivery is the average value, but the downtime is the sum of all the downtime hours which are calculated for the entire table. Below that I have the order fulfillment rate with the graph. So here is the percentage of my average percentage for the order fulfillment rate. Next we have the graph for the production output. So here the production units, you can see it's a line chart with the complete area covered. So it's nothing but an area chart I have over here. So initially during January month, it was 1,250 and it has increased to 2,100. So next to that, we have the inventory turnover and downtime distribution chart. So from this one, we'll be able to see that the sandal color represents the downtime hours. So January it was 10 hours and it has reduced to 1 hour in December. And then on the top of that one, we have the inventory turnover ratio. So it was 4.8 and then it has become 6.5 over here. So the last chart for the operations is the year and month wise order fulfillment rate. So here I have the order fulfillment rate completely for the entire year. So initially it was 98%. So somewhere it went to 100%. So there was a very big downfall in September. It went to 57% and it again went high and it became 85% at the end of the year. With this simple graph, it will be easy for us to visualize all the key pointers and the complete table. So we'll come to the next KPI, that's our marketing performance. So first listed is our total website traffic. So how many users have visited our website during the time. For whichever duration we have entered on our table, I'm getting the value. So we have entered for the complete year 2024. So here is the total number of website traffic. Next, I have the social media interaction percentage. So there's nothing but the engagement in the social media percentage. So this is the average value. Next, I have the email campaign open rate. So this is also the average value for the particular duration. Next, I have the average cost per lead. So how much is the average cost to acquire a customer? So which was spent on ads, and other things, right? So this is the percentage over here. So this is the value. So $202.5. So below that, I have the lead conversion rate. So the lead conversion is the 3.63%. It's again an average value for the entire duration, whatever we have entered. Next, I have some graphs for the marketing. So first is social media interaction versus email campaign open rate. So these two are some of the important marketing. One is the social media platform and the other is the email campaigns, whatever we have run. So here you can see at the bottom, these are the email campaign open rates, and at the top you can see the social media engagement as a line chart over here. Next, we have the website visitors over here. So it's a column chart which is given over here. So initially it was 1,200 and then it has increased to 2,000 at the end of the year. So the last chart for the marketing is cost per lead and lead conversion rate. So here we are having the cost per lead as the column, and at the top we are having what is the lead conversion rate. So it's like 2.5%, and then it has went up to 5.5%. As well, the percentage also goes up. You can see the cost per lead to acquire a lead also went up high from $150 to $260. So the last key pointer is we have the customer service. So here we have the average customer service satisfaction rate. So next we have the NPS score, how well our customers are trying to promote the product to others. So the average value, NPS value, we have it over here. So then we have the average response time, and next we have the first contact resolution rate. So these are all the average values over here. So below that we can have the support ticket volume. So here the support ticket volume, it's nothing but it's going to be the sum of our complete support tickets. So I'll go to the customer data, and then here we have the number of support tickets. So I'll just try to select this, and then this is going to be sum of values. So here is my total support tickets. So that 7,170 is the total number of support tickets. Next, I have the graph for customer satisfaction versus first contact resolution rate. So here we have the two customer rates. So you can see the satisfaction rate is mentioned in the light pink color, and the next one is mentioned in the light blue color. So below that, I have the support ticket volume count. So here you can see for January how many support tickets I got. Next for February, how many support tickets, and till the total support tickets I'm able to see at the last, right? Like total 7,170 is the total support ticket. So if there is going to be any negative, so I'll also get it negative, but here I'm getting only positive, all positive support tickets. So you can see in the complete support ticket count over here. So at last, I have the average response time versus NPS score. So here the blue color, it completely represents the average response time. So how many hours over here, and then the NPS score we are getting in the light pink as a column chart over here. So with the help of these graphs, it will be easy for us to visualize all our key pointers. And just by seeing this dashboard, we'll be able to see how the sales is, and then we'll be able to evaluate all our key pointers, and it will be helpful for us to take data-driven decision making.